Hi, how are you? How's everybody doing today? Um, it's a nice day. It's been raining a couple of days, I guess, and then there's still some clouds out there, but it's a beautiful day. You can see the blue skies, so it's an awesome day. Um, so, what am I going to share today? 30 to 40 is a short list of 30 to 40 um, things that we can be grateful for, or I'm grateful for, all right? So, I mean, there's so many things we can be grateful for, right? And hi, Yunji. And so definitely I can't say everything, right? So I'm going to say some things. And if it triggers you to think of something or somebody or someone or anything that you want to also, that I may say that I missed out, please write it down as well. Now I'm gonna leave out good friends and family because they're on my list. They're on my list. I'm just gonna share it here. Maybe some other video, but so I'm gonna go ahead. 30 to 40 things that I'm grateful for, and maybe it will kind of inspire you to think of things that you're grateful for as well. And I think is very, very important to keep yourself to be mindful of things to be grateful for every day. Okay, and the more things that you're grateful for, then the more happier you are, and the more beautiful things that you attract, and the more and including business success, relationship, or personal health, everything. Okay, so do you believe in gratitude? Do you believe in I'm sure you do. So if you do, give me a 555 if you're like me as well. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. 30 to 40 things that I'm grateful for, and just probably you listen to it just as an example or reminder as well. And okay, so number one, I'm not gonna say numbers because there's too many. 30, 40, I may forget. So planet Earth, right? So I talked about that a couple of days ago, how grateful we are about nature. So planet Earth is a big one, right? Because it gives us everything, right? So it's up there. It's the top, right? Planet Earth. So I'm gonna come down to earth now. Hi CK, hi John. For example, Harvey Norman. So I bought something for Harvey Norman, and I was very surprised. The service was really, really good. So I'm very grateful for Harvey Norman's service. They're a supplier for electronics and home appliances, right? I'm a Samsung fan, right? I got all the notes. So I'm very grateful for Samsung Malaysia for their services, and I made a couple of complaints before, and they gave me some discounts. Whoa, I like them. We order a lot of food nowadays, so Grab, you guys are awesome. Grab delivery people, you guys do a fantastic job. When it's raining and it's sun, it's hot, and you travel, you take risks for us. Thank you so much. You're awesome. We a long time ago, we used to communicate with SMS, and boy, was that a challenge. Now it's WhatsApp, isn't it? Like, of course, there's many other channels, but I got to be grateful for WhatsApp because it really has changed my business. It's changed the way we communicate and all these group chats and stuff like that. So really want to thank them. Zoom, all right? So we dropped into this MCO, and what brought us together? Zoom. Zoom brought us together, right? Can you imagine that? If we didn't have Zoom, we have Skype, we have other things, but they weren't so popular, isn't it? But Zoom came and really kind of changed things around. So Facebook, right? So I kind of started back in 2009, really just use it to post pictures and stuff like that. I didn't realize how powerful Facebook was, not just in posting stuff, but really reaching out, connecting with people, and really helping up in our business as well. So that's Facebook's one. Instagram, wow, I'm just amazing how much how big social platform is, and how grateful it is to allow us to connect and share and really kind of have a peek into each other's lives and be inspired. So that's good. Of course, there's many other social platforms as well. There's TikTok, there's WeChat, and there's all that as well. So thankful for them as well. Okay, so Shopee and Lazada, my goodness, if it wasn't Lazada, it wasn't MCO, I don't know where we're buying stuff, right? We have to travel and stuff like that. So Shopee, Lazada, and of course all the delivery companies, right? With Ninja Van, we have all these JT or even Post Laju, really grateful for them because, you know, they're delivering stuff. So we can be safe at home and they take a little bit of risk. So, but anyway, we're so grateful. And banking as well, right? I think we use more banking than ever now. So really appreciate their services because, you know, it really facilitates us, and online banking is just crazy right now, right? So that's something. I'm not just talking one bank, a lot of banks, right? Maybank, Public Bank, Citibank, Standard Chartered, all these kind of banks, they are very big. Okay, the vaccine companies, right? So we have Pfizer, with whatever, Johnson & Johnson, with many companies, and thank goodness for them, Sinovac as well, because, you know, they're saving lives, so that's going to be a big deal. So really thankful for them, how fast they could create the virus, they create the vaccines, which is in record time. So that's very good. That's a big deal. And the government, you know, well, there's a lot of stories about the government, but I'm not talking about that side of them, but really how the operations are. For example, I mean, we're still having electricity, we have water, we have people who clean the streets, we have electricity, we have lights, and they're so good now. I just take a picture of something and they can go and repair it. So the government and how they support all of us really is, it's not an easy job. Can you imagine 30 plus million people, and this whole country? So they deserve a round of applause as well, especially now, right? So they take risks a lot as well, right? So okay, so yeah, insurance companies are a big deal, right? Because, you know, they protect, you know, it's more and more serious now in terms of how we look at health and why it's important. So they play a big part as well. So you know, we definitely need the protection. Okay, so it's a big deal. Okay, well, you know, I'm sitting in my garden. It's a small garden, but it makes into a very beautiful place for the whole family to be with. So I'm very grateful for this place. So I'm grateful for my dad for finding this place many years ago. I grew up here since I was, I think I was 4 years old. I'm 50 now, so imagine how long I've been in this place. So it's very grateful for this little grass and greenery place that we can spend time with. Hi, Sam. Okay, so, you know, I'm skipping stuff because, you know, some of them are just, you know, very specific to people. I have a long list, about over 100 people, 100 things. And great weather, you know, so to exercise in, you know, living here, you know, sometimes we take it for granted. When in Malaysia, we say it's hot. But in some places, it's cold, and, you know, and it's even hotter than this, so we can't. So we're grateful in Malaysia. Okay, so what do I like to do at night? What do I like to do other than sleeping? I like to watch movies, Netflix. So I'm grateful for Netflix, HBO, Prime, and Google TV. So I got a lot of streaming services, you know. So I'm sure you have too, right? So we all know how to watch Netflix now. Are you looking forward to Money Heist? I am. Money Heist. How many of you are fans of Money Heist? So Spotify music. My daughter playing Spotify all the time. She has her own playlist, and my son has one too. So they pick songs and they add up. They're very good at this song. My daughter's only 5, and she's very good at choosing those songs. And like Dua Lipa. I didn't know who they are, and they like BTS as well. So I don't know. So streaming services. I don't know about you. Do you use Google Photos? Because if you use Google Photos, I mean, it's a really cool thing. I know it's not going free anymore in June, but I think whatever that you've uploaded till June 1st, it's still free. But anyway, I think the services are so good, I'm willing to pay for it because it's so powerful. If you search for people's faces, if you search, for example, if I'm looking for pictures just me and Casey, I'll just put Willing and Casey, and it will show me all the pictures with Willing and Casey. If I want the all 5 people in the family together, I just select the 5 people, and it only show me pictures of those 5 people. So it's very, very powerful. How many of you use it? Let me know if you use Google Photos. So a couple of people like Eckhart Tolle, he's an author who wrote the book The New Earth and the Power of Now. I think that's an excellent book. If some of you watch until here, make sure you get that book. I think it's an awesome book to read, and really explains about human ego and pain body as well. Tony Robbins, of course, I've been a couple of his trainings before. Always very inspiring to see how he is able to use language, body, you know, neuro-linguistic programming to change our state. I think that's very, very important, you know. So So exercise is part of that changes your state. Maxis, yeah, for this connection that we have, Maxis fiber. You know, I used to have nothing against StreamX, but I only had like maximum 4 to 8 megabits per second, which is extremely slow. You can't do anything. But now I have 300 megabits per second from Maxis fiber, which took a long time to come. But nonetheless, I'm so grateful for it. It's just crazy. It's so fast now. It's so nice. How many of you like Coldplay? I like Coldplay. Really very nice music. I'm not sure why I discovered Coldplay so late in the game, but you know, it really is meaningful songs, and in particular Viva La Vida. I'm not sure how many of you like Viva La Vida. I every time when I think about it or I listen to the song, I remember Paris, because when we landed in Paris in 2009, in my phone I had Viva La Vida. I was playing, and of course Viva La Vida is talking about French Revolution, I think, so there was some connection there. So I always think about that place. Do you think of a song, you play a song, and does it make you think of a place? Yeah, and of course, you know, the opportunities we had, like for example, to go to Malawi in 2019. I think about that and say, oh, that's just amazing. Right now we can't travel for the past year, or maybe this coming year. But in 2019 we went to so many countries for about 8 months along the whole year. So, and one of them was in Malawi. So that was really, really good. It was like a dream come true to go to Malawi to see the kids and the Nourish the Children project that we do. And I felt that it was very, very good. So I'm very, very grateful for that trip, and grateful for Nu Skin for allowing us to go. Hi, Yvonne. And Southeast Asia Children Heart Fund. You hear me talk about that sometimes. And it's an opportunity for us to share, because if you touch it, then you may lock it. All right, that's why Daddy don't touch it. Allows the opportunity to do good, save kids. I talked about that about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, to help kids with heart congenital diseases. Right? Yeah. So I think I said quite a lot of things today. I'm not sure how many of you are still around. But I decided to want to share things I'm grateful for, because I take them for granted sometimes. You know, who goes around thanking Netflix? Who goes around thanking the government? I mean, we should. And of course, you know, previously I used to blame them, blame here. But I realized that, oh wow, these people actually spend, you know, at times, you know, a lot of time in their life. They go to work every day, and they spend that time in their life to do things for us. And sometimes I think, well, we pay them, don't we? I mean, we pay them for service. It's true that we pay them for service, but I learned recently that time, you can't pay back people's time. So if people was to spend time doing something for us, you can't really repay them with time, because it's priceless, isn't it? So when I started to think that people spend time to do things for me, I realized that, wow, you know, I can't repay them, and the only way I can repay them is really be grateful for them. And and I realized that the more things you are grateful for, I'm grateful for, the happier I am. Yeah, it's true. The happier I am. So, and I think we all want to be happy, don't we? So I think the happier we are, the more good things we attract, and the people we attract, businesses we attract, and yeah, it just makes life much more meaningful, right? So this is my little sharing on, you know, 30-40 things that I'm grateful for. I hope it gives you some perspective, some ideas, different thinking maybe. Or if you think that you're the ones who thank Netflix like I do, then, you know, at least you say, well, okay, good, I'm not crazy. At least Willing is another person who thanks Netflix or thanks, you know, yeah, you know, thanks Maxis or anything like that. But I think that, but you know, a lot of people say, well, yeah, Willing, you just said 30-40 things, but I mean, I gotta think about that all the time. Or I can't keep 30-40 things in me all the time, but because I think of so many things to be grateful for, I now, whenever I look at anything, I'm grateful. I'm looking at my car, I'm grateful for my car. I'm looking at the tripod. I'm thankful for the tripod, who made the tripod, who designed the tripod, and who sold me the tripod. So I look at the whole range of people that played a part in the things that I have. So I think, and I'm not saying that nobody's not grateful. I think a lot of people are grateful. I'm just saying that sometimes, for me, my experiences, sometimes I'm quite reserved in being grateful, and but I think the perspective was very, very powerful for me, and I think that I wanted to share that with everybody here today. So, fill your life with grateful things, and I do. I'm grateful first, and I'm grateful to the waiter. I'm grateful for things, but I think sometimes we just need some expansion. We just need to expand our point of view to things that we probably haven't thought about, and the people in the chain, along the chain, that delivered it for you. So that's the thing, the expansion there. All right. Well, thank you so much for bearing with this, and if you think that this helps, do share it. If you think that this is interesting, let me know what you're inspired. I'm grateful for you. So, what are you grateful for? Maybe share something to me so you expand my point of view, and maybe I say, oh, okay, that's a good thing. Thank you. Well, you know what? I'm grateful for all of you for joining in. Every other day. And giving me some highs and feedbacks and likes. I really appreciate it. And let's be grateful. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.